Hello there, you're now with me, Hendy Gui, and welcome to your English news at 5. Let's dive into today's topics. Now, fully vaccinated Sarawakians who wish to enter Sarawak no longer need to apply via ENTERSARAWAK to travel to the state effective October 18th. Sarawak Disaster Management Committee SDMC in a statement said individuals wanting to enter Sarawak only need to fill in the e-health declaration form, are not required to undergo COVID-19 screening, must show proof of being fully vaccinated, and must have low risk or no symptoms casual contact status only in the MySejahtera application. Meanwhile, for individuals who are not fully vaccinated and wish to enter Sarawak, they must apply through ENTERSARAWAK and undergo the RT-PCR or RTK antigen screening test 3 days before leaving for Sarawak. In addition, it is necessary to be quarantined at home or in a quarantine station for 10 days, while children aged below 12 must undergo COVID-19 screening if they are entering Sarawak with parents or guardians who have not been fully vaccinated. Meanwhile, travelers from abroad are required to apply through ENTERSARAWAK, fill in the EHDF, do the RT-PCR screening test 3 days before entering Malaysia. Additionally, fully vaccinated travelers from abroad are allowed to transit to Sarawak within 24 hours. The quarantine period is 7 days from the date of entry into Malaysia for travelers who are fully vaccinated and 10 days for those who have not been fully vaccinated. Travelers who are not Sarawak-born, including Malaysian citizens, are still required to apply through ENTERSARAWAK to enter the state. However, exemption is given to federal civil servants serving in Sarawak. According to SDMC, they only need to show a verification letter from their respective department head and a valid work permit, if applicable, to be allowed to board a plane, boat, or go through the Immigration, Customs, Quarantine and Security Complex ICQS. Additionally, private sector employees are also given the exemption, and they are also required to show the verification letter from the employer and valid work permit before they can be allowed to board a plane, boat, or go through the ICQS. Meanwhile, non-Sarawakians who are married to a Sarawakian also do not need to apply for ENTERSARAWAK, but they are required to produce their marriage certificate to board the plane, boat, or go through the ICQS. For children of Sarawakian parents who were born outside Sarawak are required to show their birth certificate to board the plane, boat, or go through the ICQS. SDMC said the exemption is also given to Sarawak Malaysia My Second Home visa holders, whereby they need to show their visa pass documents to board the plane, boats, or go through the ICQS. Apart from that, they are required to fill the e-health declaration form and produce proof they have completed the COVID-19 vaccination. The relaxation on standard operating procedures, quarantine measures, and interstate as well as overseas travel effective October 18 is set to kickstart the revival of the country's tourism sector. Malaysian Association of Travel Agencies MATA President Datuk Muhammad Khalid Harun said the move would benefit several parties, especially the tourism sector, as well as facilitate tourist travel. He added, with the ease in restrictions, it means that the public is prepared to adhere to the SOPs. Additionally, this relaxation is important in the efforts to revitalize the tourism sector because the move will bring positive economic outcomes. Elaborating, he said the recovery of the tourism industry would benefit various other sectors such as aviation, small businesses, services, and the local economy, which had been affected by the extended period of lockdowns due to COVID-19. Now, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob advised teachers who have not been vaccinated against COVID-19 to get the vaccine immediately to protect themselves and their students. Although the vaccination is not compulsory for teachers, he said they are at risk of increasing the infection as they will face their students when the face-to-face teaching and learning sessions begin. Ismail Sabri added, being unvaccinated can endanger others, hence we should take the responsibility to protect others by getting vaccinated. The Prime Minister said this at the presentation of computers to students in the Beara Parliamentary Constituency at Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Beara Bandar 32 today. A total of 91.5% or 21,430,294 of the adult population in Malaysia has completed their COVID-19 vaccination as of yesterday, October 16th. Based on the Health Ministry's data on the COVID Now portal, 95.1% of the adult population, or 22,265,430 individuals, have received at least one dose of the vaccine. On Saturday, a total of 128,347 doses of the vaccine were dispensed, involving both the adult and the adolescent populations. This brings the total number of doses administered under the National COVID-19 Immunization Program PICK since February 24th to 46,761,751. As for teenagers aged 12 to 17 years, a total of 716,332 individuals, or 22.8% of them, have completed the vaccination, while 77.9%, or 2,450,352 others, have received at least the first dose of the vaccine since the PICK program for the group was launched on September 8. On the administration of booster doses to the target group, a total of 3,181 received theirs yesterday, bringing the total number of booster doses given to 18,766.
Afif itu terkesan berkuasa di rumah ini. Dan kamu gak ada apa-apa.
Radit cuba untuk menghasut Rena bahawa Afif lebih berkuasa sehingga Rena tidak mempunyai apa-apa hak. Kata-kata Afif dan Reno tidak dipedulikan. Adakah Rena akhirnya sedar akan kejahatan Radit? Saksikan Semua Indah Kerana Cinta setiap Isnin hingga Jumaat 4.15 petang hanya di TVS saluran 122 Astro dan My TV.
Dalam episod akan datang, Empresses in the Palace.
说端妃旧疾发作，要请太医去瞧瞧。
宣誓除夕，他多晦气，不许他去。
逆风如解意，容易莫摧残。
谁在那里？是谁在那里？是谁？
竟敢让本小主恭恭敬敬地向你行礼，你也配？
小主，晚常在的位分的确在你之上。小主，
Jangan lupa, Isnin hingga Khamis 9:30 malam.
皇上连交房之宠都赐下了，这不明着比着养。
Empresses in the Palace di TVS saluran 122 Astro dan My TV.
Selama 58 tahun Sarawak Merdeka, kerajaan negeri telah berusaha membangunkan negeri dan mengutamakan keselesaan rakyat. Sarawak telah mencapai kemajuan pesat dalam segala aspek pembangunan dari segi fizikal, ekonomi dan sosial. Bagi mengikuti semua kemajuan yang telah dan bakal dilaksanakan, saksikan Randau Jalai Pemansang program Temu Bual berbahasa Iban bermula 17 Oktober ini setiap Ahad jam 9 malam hanya di TVS saluran 122 Astro dan My TV.
Welcome back. Now moving on, the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, or MOSTI, is optimistic in implementing and succeeding in the policies and initiatives outlined to position Malaysia as a high-tech country by 2030. As Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Adam Baba said, MOSTI welcomes Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob's announcement during the recent opening of Invest Malaysia 2021 to make Malaysia a high-tech nation by 2030, which aims to create an ecosystem in science, technology and innovation-led economy. This will facilitate local technology development by creating economic opportunities and producing talent or manpower in the areas of artificial intelligence AI, Internet of Things IoT and blockchain technology. Dr. Adam added the announcement by the Prime Minister are in line with the National Policy on Science, Technology and Innovation MPSTI 2021 to 2030. For the record, Malaysia has shown a rapid growth in gross domestic product GDP from 204 billion ringgit in 1991 to 1.34 trillion ringgit in 2020 as a result of the effective implementation of various national policies. The price of scrap rubber must be at a sustainable rate for the rural communities. The cost of replanting rubber has gone up, but the product is still being sold at a low price. Therefore, the government must find a formula or method to increase the price of scrap rubber. With this effort, rubber smallholders under the Rubber Industry Smallholders Development Authority, or RISDA, can enjoy a better income. RISDA wanted the floor price of scrap rubber to be increased to 3 ringgit and 50 cent per kilogram. Rural Development Minister Dato Sri Mahzir Khalid said this effort must be taken to increase the price of scrap rubber or floor price from the current price of 2 ringgit and 50 cent per kilogram. He added the matter might be seen as difficult and maybe time-consuming. Mahzir said the current low price of scrap rubber compared to other crops has made rubber smallholders planting other crops to get a more lucrative income. Thereby, Mahzir added the government must think of a way and method to increase its price. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, or MACC, has asked opposition leader Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim to assist with information regarding the Pandora Papers. At the same time, MACC in a statement said they would work with Bank Negara Malaysia, BNM, and other agencies to conduct investigations into the matter. On October 3rd, the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, ICIJ, released the Pandora Papers, the largest expose of untold financial secrets covering over 200 countries and territories across the planet and involving 11.9 million confidential documents which unearth the secretive deals of the rich and famous and how their wealth has been hidden in offshore accounts. Bukit Aman Criminal Investigation Department Director Datuk Seri Abdul Jalil Hassan said they had received 4 police reports regarding the matter. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob said the government would leave it up to the authorities to take action against the matter. On Monday, Finance Minister Tengku Datuk Seri Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz said BNM is already cooperating with law enforcement agencies to monitor and investigate documents contained in the Pandora Papers. Now wrapping up the 5 p.m. news, Australian police said on Saturday they seized the largest heroin shipment ever detected in the country, worth an estimated $104 million and arrested a Malaysian national over the importation of the illicit drug.
The 450-kilogram shipment was detected in a sea-freight container of ceramic tiles sent from Malaysia and addressed to a Melbourne business. The police did not name the arrested man, a typical practice in Australia, unless the police deem the identifications of the suspect in the interest of a victim's family or the public.
He is a Malaysian national, but he's not a Victorian resident. Yeah.
The man was charged with importing and attempted possession of a commercial quantity of a border-controlled drug. The maximum penalty is life imprisonment.
And that concludes the 5 p.m. English news on TVS. As usual, don't forget to tune in for the Nightline at 11:30 p.m. with Ruben Gomez. With that, I'm Hendy Gui. Stay safe and have a pleasant day.